What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. You guys are the 11 crew, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is version 3.0 of my oak tree farm. Now I know that the other ones were, they had pistons and they pushed it, but this one I quite like. Now we are going to make it bigger, just so you know. We are going to make it bigger, not quite as big as that. That is a spruce tree farm, but we're going to make it a little bit bigger so you can walk around in there, and I think it'll be a little bit better for you. This one actually has an automatic collection over there, which we can totally keep. So I'm going to suggest you take the hoppers with you, but you don't need it. So what does it do? Let's come in here really quick. Okay, you would put your oak trees, the saplings down. You come here, you flick that, and poof. They're going to grow up. It's going to be very, very loud. Give it a second. Everything will come out. There may not be any more stuff in that. Okay, it takes a while. But the reason we're going to make it bigger is in case you do not want this part of it. Okay, in case you do not want to add this part at all, you can just kind of walk in there and do it that way. So that is an option. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Actually, speaking of that, I want you to add this to it as well. So just take some oak trapdoors. Okay. All right. So I can't really give you the numbers. I know people have been asking me to give numbers of the items. I really can't because it all depends on how big you want to make it. So take one dispenser for every tree if you want to do the automatic part. For chests, you're probably only going to need a double chest for that. I wouldn't go any bigger than that. Obviously, you need as many oak saplings as you want to first build in the beginning. I'm going to be using green stained glass. You don't have to. What you can do, which I'm probably going to do for you guys, is not put glass above this. So that way you get more trees. So we can get more saplings, because this version's a little short on the saplings. But I would say definitely use it for the outside. I like it, but you can use whatever you want. You're going to need one observer per dispenser, so per tree that you want, okay? But we're also going to be doing a little observer clock on the bottom, which you can switch to a hopper clock if you want. So that would be another 2. So however many trees you want, plus 2. Redstone, again, it's going to be however many of these there are, plus, I want to say 4 or 5. So decide that, then just add 4 or 5. Obviously, you need some dirt or grass. I'm just going to be using grass, but you can use dirt. One sticky piston. Again, if you want to use the hopper clock, you do not need a sticky piston. And you could just use this and then just take a comparator. So replace the sticky piston with one comparator, and you can totally do it that way. You're going to need some slabs for the top. I'd say probably take 2 stacks of slabs just to be safe. You're going to need 1 oak tree for every 2 dispensers. So just however many total you have, just cut it in half and take that many oak trees. 1 lever. For hoppers, it's gonna be a little hard to say now. I'd say take half a stack. You don't need them. You can just technically stand around and just pick up stuff. But if you want more of an automatic, take, I don't know, anywhere from a half a stack to a full stack. It's a lot. Like I said, I think it's unnecessary, but some people might like it. Again, you need your saplings. You need take oak leaves. I think it looks nice in this build. You may want to add a little door. So I would say take an oak fence gate or whatever fence gate you want. And however many bone meal you can afford. I know that's kind of at a premium on Bedrock, but however many you can afford for your dispensers. Okay? So this is what we're going to do to start off with. You're going to decide how many you want, and you can put them close together, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 8 and 8 because what this will do is give me 1 full stack, because there's 4. For every tree gets built up 4, right? So what does that mean? That means it's 8 times 2, because we're going to have 2 rows of it. So it's 16 times 4, which, there you go. That'll give you your amount. I just want to make sure this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I just want to make sure that's 6. Okay? And you want to dig this down 3. And then you're just going to put redstone dust under there. Okay, you're going to put your observers right there. Actually, you don't have to dig down that far. You could do, sorry, you could just dig down 2. All right, so you dig down 2. Then you can put that. Or you could have just put a block if you didn't want to have to. If you dug down 3 already, you could just put a block. After you put the observers, you could just put a block on top of it. So now it's even. It's up to you. Okay? But just dig down 2. Like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your dispensers. Okay, just like this. Now we're going to skip. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Right? And then we're going to go to this 4th one. And we're going to do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, you're going to go down 2. Put down your redstone. Like that. Put down your observers facing up. And then you're going to put your dispensers just like so. Cool. Now you got to find out how big you want to make it. As you saw here, I made this one a little bit small, which you can, but you don't get the tree drops like I wanted. So let's make it a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do is make everything come out 2. Okay, so it's all going to be 2. So down the center here, I guess we'll do it like this. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go 1 past it. Okay, same thing here, 1 past it. So we're going to come diagonal 1 and 2. I'm going to put a block. Same thing here. Go diagonal 1 and 2. Diagonal 1 and 2. And diagonal 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to come diagonal again. Same thing over here. Come diagonal in. And then what I like to do is just connect these like so. Whoops. Just like that. Okay, so it's only for these outer ones you're going to connect. And same thing here. Just like so. Okay, cool. Now this is where I want to put my my lever. So what we're going to do, put the lever there. Okay, you're going to break that. Oh. So you're going to break, so under the lever, you're going to break 1, 2. Okay, put your piston here. I like this method better. It's faster, but you can use a hopper clock. So remember, that's just the hoppers facing into each other, and then you would just put a comparator out of it. So right here would be, here, let me just show it to you. If you wanted to do the hopper clock. Right, so you would put a hopper facing this way, a hopper facing, whoops, that way. You'd have the redstone dust here the same way. You'd have this here the same way. And then that would be your lever to turn it on and off. Make sure you put one item inside, right? So you'd put an item in there. And then right here would be, right where I put this redstone dust, this would be your comparator. Okay, that would be your comparator. And then all you would do, you'd also need a repeater. Because then what you would do is you'd put a repeater here. Right, you'd put one repeater here, and then you'd have to connect the redstone this way and then that way. But make sure the repeater goes here, and then everything else gets connected with redstone. Okay, but we're not going to do it this way because it's a little bit slower than this method. Okay, so again, you're going to have your, turn it off. So you're going to have your lever into that block, break the one underneath, or 2 blocks underneath, put a sticky piston facing this way, okay, with dust on top. Then what you're going to do is stand in front of the block where the sticky piston is. So there's the sticky piston, there's a block. Stand in front of it. Face this that way. So there's a gap. And then face it this way. Okay, so as you can tell, the signal's going off. All right, and then what you want to do is just catch it, pull it back like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is you just want to connect these just like this. There and there. Just like that. Okay, but for this one, what you want to do, is break this and put that there. So now, just want to make sure all of your redstone dust is going off. I said 2 extra, sorry, you need 3 extra. That way you don't need a repeater. If you want to put a repeater here, you could do that as well. You could just take a repeater. Okay, perfect, and then we're just going to put that back. Cool. Now for the floor design, since I didn't actually have a floor design over there that I kind of liked, what we could do, okay, if you wanted to waste a ton of hoppers for absolutely no reason, you could just bring all of these in, or break all of these, okay, and then you can have it go into right there, and then you can put your double chest here, right? So you just put your double chest there. I guess you would need a double chest on this side as well, so maybe you do need 4 chests instead of 2. Okay, I don't think you necessarily need to do all of this. Okay, so just go like that. Oh, right, like that, and actually leave it there because this one is gonna just break anyway. Okay, and then what you can do is take your slabs, and you could just do that as your floor. Not there, sorry. All right, just go around. And then for this side, what I'll tell you what, for this side, we'll just leave it. Okay, for this side, we won't actually use the slabs. Or we won't actually use this. So you can, I'll just show you what both sides look like. Okay, so we'll just put that there like so. Because the thing is, if you put this here, you're going to have to put something on top of it. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to break it. I don't think you need it. I'm giving you the option. I don't think you need it. There we go. Because I feel like if you need a lot of wood, you're going to be standing around anyway, probably collecting it. And the way Bedrock works is once you leave and it's unloaded, all of that stuff stays. You can come back hours and hours later, and all of that stuff is going to be here anyway. Okay, so let's just go like that. Perfect. Why are we keeping this? Because this is where we need to plant our stuff. Okay, so these are where our trees go, right in here. Also, this is where you would put your bone meal in. Make sure you put that in. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to put 2 blocks up temporarily. Actually, put it this way. Temporarily. And then we're going to come in here with our trapdoors and put them right on the top. So you're going to have to crouch. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What does that do? That allows nothing to go in here, like in terms of the leaves. So what we can do is we can just always walk in here and be able to chop it down. Okay, because if you look down, it's actually on that block, and nothing spawns on this one anyway. Okay. Cool. We can actually do a third one out here, so we can come out like this with it. Okay, and then do a very similar design for the inside, like that. So if you wanted to, you could technically just break this one as well, right, if it bothers you that much. Put that down here, like that. Okay, and then we could do the same thing for the back. So we'd come in for the third one here, and then you could just break these. You don't have to, you could leave it. Right, just like so. And then we would attach or connect these two like that. Cool. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to come up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put this one on top. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this one on top, and then come up there like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, and if you wanted to, instead of having this here with the ground, with the entire grounds, you could also do a very similar thing where you go like this. Right, so that's 2 styles. Or you could go all the way to the floor. So I'll show you this one as well, since you've already seen the floor one over there. Okay, and then you just put this on top, just like so. All right, so there's your design. Okay, let's do the same thing on this side really quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you just bring this all the way up. All right, now you could go ahead if you wanted to, like I did in the original, and you could put glass on top of this, going all the way up. So you have like a little walkway here to collect all your stuff. But it doesn't really matter if the drops fall on top of this because you just collect it. I mean, it's really not that big a deal in my honest opinion. But again, you do it however you'd like to do it. Right? And then there's also two ways you could do the back. You can do another door. So it comes out. So that one I have double-sided. So you just walk through on both sides. Or you can seal it up. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to seal it up. So I'm going to put this here. Okay, and I'm just going to seal the whole back up. Just like so. And then for the front, right, what I'm going to do is come up 2. Or 3, sorry, and then go across the middle. Like that. Okay, and then go there and there. And then we could just bring all of this up. Like so. And boom, go like that. Okay, so we have a little bit of an entrance, and then like I said, if you wanted to, you can come here and just add, instead of a door, that way it doesn't mess up any other farms you have, you could just go ahead and put that. Right, nice little fence gate. Boom, that way you can stay in here as long as you want. Okay, now if you also wanted to, for extra, you don't need it, right? So if you wanted to, you could just add some light right in the corner here, like so, maybe put that on top so you don't see it. Not necessary for the build. That's why it was not included in the stuff in the beginning. And then here, well, I guess you could put it here, and then have it like that. Okay, so that's entirely up to you. Cool. Now what we're gonna do is cover this with the top. Right, cover the entire thing. Don't leave anything out. Just cover the whole thing going across. Okay, and you will be good to go in terms of how this looks. But we're gonna actually come in here, or come on the outside here. We're gonna kind of make it look like a tree, right? That's kind of what we want to do. We want to make the tree farm look like a tree. Cool. Now you can make this bigger, by the way. You can make this whole thing longer if you wanted to. Just at the end where you have the redstone, I do suggest you put just something to extend it, whether it's a repeater or another observer, but you can honestly make this as big as you want. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our leaves and we're going to go on the sides, we're going to go there, right, and across the top we're going to go here, so right there and right there, and then boom, boom, and then like that. I just like the way that looks. I like the way it covers that. I really don't want to see the half slabs. Okay, just like so. And then what you could do is just do one layer. I don't know if you necessarily need the whole thing, but you might. Maybe you could do 2 layers of leaves. I don't think you have to worry about covering the whole thing. If you have a lot of leaves to spare, cover the whole thing. All right, go crazy with it. If you don't, I don't think you have to worry about it. Okay, and then so you're just going to come inside like that. Then we're going to go around the top. Okay, so you may just want to do two layers for each. Actually, this one's kind of short, so I'll just do it. All right, just like so. And then we're just gonna make it look like a tree. Okay, see how it has like this little pattern here? So what you want to do for this one is you want to come out like that. So that's the 4th layer. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, for the 4th layer, you just kind of want to make it come out like that. Leave that little L shape in the corner. Oops. And just come out like that. Okay, and then again, I have enough. Since I'm in creative, let's just go all the way across with it. Okay, and you want to kind of do the same thing. You want to just leave a little bit of an L shape so you're not doing too much. Okay, just like so. Whoa. There we are. And then same thing there, except this one you can actually go to the end, not leave the L shape. Oops. Okay, and then boom, just go right up top with it. Alright, so I think it looks kind of cool. you got yourself a nice little tree farm. Okay, and let's just double check that this baby works with all the upgrades I made to it. Make sure I got my heights right, because the height of 6 is very important, but we want to make sure it's right. So I'm just going to go through here really quick. Okay, so now that that's all done, we come in here. We put our plants down like so. Pull the lever. We just stand back and watch it. Whoops. There we go. Perfect, right? Now, it will take a little bit of time for each, and like I said, you don't have to use that. Okay, so you can come in here. Let's get ourselves some bone meal. Right, this might be quicker for you, who knows. You can just come in here by hand and do it this way as well. Right, so you can have the automatic just in case one day you get a lot of bone meal, but you can also do it by hand. Okay, and I just want to show you that they will all grow up. And you have this nice little walkway here. Right, nice, beautiful little walkway. You just come in here, boom, boom, boom. You chop all this stuff down. Okay, just like so. 1, 2. And there's every tree is going to be 4 high only. Okay, so this will give you a stack of 64 perfectly. And then you're going to get a lot of drops. That's why I took out the glass in here. Okay, so you're going to get a ton of drops. And I think it looks good. I think it looks really, really, really good. Okay, now you obviously might get some stuff fall on top of these, but as you're walking, you'll just scoop it all up. Right, so if you had all of those hoppers, whoops, if you had all of those hoppers here, you know, it would collect all of it, but it's kind of a lot of hoppers. So that's up to you. That's why I left it up to you guys. Okay, and then you could just put a chest, that one chest that I was talking about. You could just put that, oops, right here. Just put one chest right there. Or you could do a double chest, or you could do one chest there, whatever. Because I think I said 2 in the beginning. All right? But that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.